Don't forget to subscribe to Guiding Tech and also tap on the bell icon to never miss a video from us.
A few days back, we did a long-term review of Redmi 4A where we actually concluded with the statement that the device is good if you're looking for a secondary budget device that runs on Android and would be able to take some occasional social apps that you are planning to use on it. Now, if you're really looking for a primary budget device, the next best bet from Xiaomi is the Redmi 4. And in this video, I'm going to review if the device is good for the price, what you can expect from it, and finally give you a conclusion as to is this the best budget device available in the market. So well, what are we waiting for? Let's get started and have a look. So let's get started with the design, and on the Redmi 4 you won't see the typical flat design of the Redmi series. In fact, you'll find a sleek glass and a metal phone with 2.5D curved edges and beautifully rounded corners. Speaking of the design, the Xiaomi Redmi 4 has the volume rockers and power button on the right and the hybrid SIM tray designed to house a memory card and a SIM card or two SIM cards on the left. On the top we have the IR blaster and 3.5mm audio jack, and at the bottom you get the microphone, the speaker grills, along with the micro USB charging point at the center. So yes, the symmetry is maintained on this device just like the Redmi Note 4. Given the size of the device, the fingerprint sensor is easier to reach and the turnaround time is great too. And also for the Redmi 4, you will find the fingerprint sensor in the base variant as well, that is the 2GB 16GB, which was not there in the Redmi 3S. The feedback of all the buttons is quite good and makes up for a good experience. Overall, the design is premium and it looks particularly great on the black variant. So yes, if you are thinking about whether to go for the gold or the black, I would recommend the black one. And since the display isn't protected by Corning Gorilla Glass or the Dragon Tail, you might want to cover it up with a tempered glass and a body armor. Now moving on to the display, Redmi 4 bundles a 5-inch display with the HD resolution at around 320 dpi. The display is bright, crisp and sharp and is coupled with streamlined bezels. Along the bright display, the viewing angles are also great and provide good sunlight legibility. What's more is the built-in wallpapers and themes do absolute justice to this vivid display. Going on by the looks and display alone, it's hard to tell whether you are holding a budget device or an expensive one. Under performance and hardware, this unit is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 435 SoC, which is clocked at 1.4 GHz. Now, as far as the processor is concerned, it has an upgraded only a bit from Snapdragon 430 in the Redmi 3S. We have the 3GB variant that we are reviewing, and as far as the performance is concerned, this is doing pretty good job. The Antutu benchmark tool scored around 43k points, which is pretty decent for the device at this price segment. Now, during our gaming review, it handled high-end games quite well without any noticeable lags. However, in higher graphics settings on Asphalt 8, we did encounter a few lags and stutters. The only shortcoming here is that the device heats up above average during normal use, and that too pretty quickly. A 10 to 15 minute browsing session or while you are shooting photos from the camera can boost up the temperature considerably, but wherein you are playing games, the temperature bump is not that much. So it's strange, but it's true. When it comes to software, we get the Android 6.0 with MIUI 8 with a promise to upgrade to Android 7 in the upcoming months. The MIUI OS is feature-rich and therefore it's heavy on memory. So think twice before taking the 2GB variant if you are looking for multitasking, as approximately 1GB or more will be consumed by the OS. Same goes for the internal memory, where you'll only get 9 to 10 GBs of storage for usage out of the 16 GBs, which is fairly not sufficient for photos and games and other app stuffs. Now up next is camera of Redmi 4, and it packs a 13 megapixel rear camera with f2.0 aperture with face detection, autofocus and dual tone LED flash. The camera has quick autofocus and also supports smile detection, touch focus and HDR mode. Again, for a budget phone, the photo quality is decent. However, do not expect too much out of it. The photos look crisp, vivid, and the color reproduction might not be that perfect, but it looks close to the original when taken under normal lighting condition. However, when the light is dim, you'll find noise creeping into the photos. Moving on to the selfie shooter, it's a 5 megapixel camera with an aperture value of f2.0. This one too yields decent picture. However, it's a low light again that will give it some hiccups. A battery can make or break a smartphone experience. But thankfully, the Redmi 4 is powered by a 4100 mAh battery, which promises an impressive battery life. Although company promises up to 2 days of activity on a single charge, but it's not what you're gonna get when you're using the phone with dual SIM, 4G and like some games or music on it. For me, it easily lasts a day with almost 35% left at the end of the day, with a screen on percentage of 40%. This can again be attributed to the Snapdragon 435 processor, which is optimized for battery life, and the HD display. But with all these battery life, there's a quick catch. Yes, the charger that's shipped by this device does not support adaptive fast charge or quick charge. So yes, for a battery of around 4100 mAh, you'll have to give 4 hours to fully charge the phone from 0 to 100%. So yes, you're gonna get good battery life with longer charging time, but the phone is merely priced at Rs 6,999. So all in all, the Xiaomi Redmi phone features an impressive price to performance ratio. At just Rs 6,999, you get your hands on a device which has a great battery life, 4G VoLTE support, premium looks and good processing power. However, when it comes to buying advice, I will never recommend the 2GB 16GB variant, and because see, the MIUI itself will take around 1.2 GBs of RAM and you'll only get around 8 to 10 GBs of the internal storage for usage. So better go with the 3GB 32GB variant, which is priced at 8,999, or what's best is you can go for the 4GB 64GB variant for 10,999. And also, if you are planning to buy one, don't forget to mount a protective armor on this device along with a temper screen guard, because you know Xiaomi isn't really known for sturdy build of its devices. So well, that was our review of the Redmi 4. I hope you liked it, and if you did, do give us a thumbs up. Do share this video. If you haven't subscribed, do hit the subscribe button like right now. So well, that's all in this video, and I'm going to see you in my next one. Until then, take care and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.